Well, welcome back to the series. It's good to see you. I'm Bernadette. And the question I've been posing in the series is how the hell did I get here? How the hell did I get here? And we're more than halfway through the journey. And there is something I do want to say about my dad that I did find very admirable is that he really loved my mom. Now, I think at both ends of their life, they gave each other some what for. My dad wasn't an easy person for my mom to live with early on. He did have issues with alcohol abuse when I was coming up, and she dealt with that on the front end. And my mom is a hyper control freak, and I think to pay penance for the stuff that he did in the on the front end, he really accepted her control uh, patterns on the back end. But my dad really did adore, absolutely love my mom, and it is the type of love and devotion I would love to have someone had for me. My dad would just sometimes sit on the couch next to my mom and just look at her like, wow. I mean, like she was still that girl that he was looking at or saw for the first time coming across the college campus when they first met. Just like he would have that look in his eye, like, man, she is the baddest thing out here, and I got her. And he looked at her like that all the way up until his last days, his last breath. In fact, my dad only had two wishes in his later years. And one was to go home to his childhood home one more time in Alabama. And two was to pass away in his home. He wanted to be with the gal, the woman of his dreams. And I think at the end, he even said, I only have one regret. I know I'm leaving. I know I'll be going soon. He said, the only thing I hate is that I'm leaving my baby behind. That's again, and I melted the thought of that. And I would love to have someone to have that feeling about me. But and he got to have his last wish. I did see to it that in his final moments, his days, that he did get that wish. But the other wish too was to go to Alabama to his childhood home. And he wanted to do that for years. But my mom was not as lenient or forgiving. And it was 2021, so we're coming out of COVID. And I have asked mom to go. Let's go to Alabama one more time. We'll all go. No, I said it is. Let's do it as a present to Pop. No, I said it's his only wish. No, I mean she had to control the whole thing, and she had her reasons for not going back. And one was her sister had passed away some years back, and she didn't want to go back for the memories that it held for her. I'm like, but it's like, but you still have a brother down there. No, and she was adamant. There was no way. And she knew this is what he wanted to do. And he would say it. I would love to go home one more time. Well, I kind of came up with a way to work around that. I actually had to use trickery and chicanery, shenanigans. So my dad's birthday is July 17th, and Father's Day is in June. So in June 2021, Father's Day, my brother and I gifted him and my mom tickets to go to Alabama for his birthday. So it would be right in time for his birthday. Gave it to him on that day. He was the happiest. He was like, oh my gosh, this is just the best. I mean, and I love the fact that he lit up. He's like, seriously, we're going? I said, yeah, we're going. It's paid for. And everybody, and I was going to turn it into a big celebration. We're going to see family. His eyes lit up. He was all grins. My mom was sitting over there like, you could see that she had swallowed a whole damn grapefruit. She was so mad. She was, because my mom, and her rule of thumb is nothing happens in this house without her. She is all of the control and everything. So we're all excited to go. The very next day, my dad comes back. Well, I don't think we can go. And I know what it was. My mom got in his ear and she worked on him all night about, we can't go and it's not going to be a good idea, blah, 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 and all. And I knew who was behind it. I knew it was her. I knew she sat up there and she worked that man out of his only dream, his only request. He asked nothing else. I said, you really don't want to go? He's like, well, and then now the other side of it is my mom don't want to be the villain, right? So she would go into, I never heard him talk about he wanted to go anywhere. He never talked about how he wanted to go on no trip. You ain't never. She knows he said it. She's heard it. We've all heard it. That's the only thing he wanted to do. Go home one more time. That was it. But, everything has to be her damn way, right? So she, after I kind of pushed a little bit, she kind of relented some. I guess we go. But it's really that harsh drag, of, well, I guess, we could go. But I ain't never heard him say anything about it. So I set everything up and everything, but I promise you that woman tried everything she could from June to July to absolutely sabotage this. And she would continue to work on my dad and everything. He told me, he said, yeah, I really want to go, but I think your mom doesn't want to go. I said, listen here, you fulfill, and this is the truth, you fulfill 100% of that woman's request. Anything she wants, you do it. Anything that she needed, you have provided. Any request she makes, you fulfill it. She can do this one thing for you. So we're pushing forward. So I really had to take the cover for him from her to make sure that this happened. Because again, as I said, her thing was, if she didn't want to do it, then she was going to sabotage it. And she couldn't stand me. How dare I find the workaround in all of this? So, of course, she hated my guts for that and all. So and this woman was so relentless on the sabotage that 2 days before, she calls me downstairs and said, your dad is having trouble breathing. He's having trouble breathing. I said, Pop, what's wrong? You having trouble breathing? Well, I said, well, come on, let's go to emergency. So I take him there and everything. Now, you have to keep in mind, my mom has worked on my dad so much that he is completely disassociated from himself. He can't make a decision for himself. He doesn't even eat unless she says it's time to eat or what we'll eat. All that. He does not think for himself anymore. When we get to the hospital, I said, okay, so Pop, how are you doing? Or what's going on with you? And I'm gonna end this here. This will be part 1 because it's running a little long. So part 2 of how Mom tried to sabotage this event. So join me here. How the hell did I get here? And how the hell did I get through this journey? Come back. We're here. The new episodes are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. right here. You can also follow me on TikTok. You can also see me at _caregiver collaborative on Instagram for daily posts and things like that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. How the hell did I get here? Thank you for joining me for this episode of How the Hell Did I Get Here? Please be sure to join me Saturday for the next episode. Follow me on TikTok at the Caregiver Collaborative, _caregiver collaborative on Instagram, and subscribe here.